The minutes. It's hard being a parent. But it's, well, when you got the right tools and the right common sense, and you know that it's not about you, it's about the young one, it's not that hard. The choices are not that hard, and they get easier pretty quick once you know what the right choices are, even though it's a bit stressful. Sticking to understanding the psychology of development is an easy way to solve the parenting issue. And if people still have anxiety, although they know, for example, they have specialists confirm that was the right thing to do for the sake of the child, and again, it's because he's young, Maverick, he's not a life partner yet, although, man, it's hard to chase him out of my bed when he keeps coming back in. He keeps coming back in my bed. Last night, didn't even wait till I fell asleep, just kind of was pushing his luck to come back at least to the pillow beside me before coming one extra step into the part that's below on my blanket. And so now I open the door and I have to kind of not go outside right away to see what he's doing because I'm curious. Yeah, and it might be hazards. Those dogs aren't too bad. They would listen to me too if I go outside. And of course, you know, a cat that, like a dog would bark, like a dog wouldn't stalk. You know, it's not like a wolf wouldn't stalk the cat. It would be, especially if they're two, they'd come running like crazy. So my cat would have a chance to go up a tree really fast and be surprised of how he could do that really fast, except coming down, may or may not go so well. Or, you know, the places he's already noticed on the first outing out that he could hide under the vehicle until I'd go there. I'm more worried about something that would startle him, like a cougar that can prowl, you know. But I'm going to give him quite a bit of time, at least 10-15 minutes outside before I go see that he's still in the whereabouts, unless I hear him. And if I hear him, I'm going to open the door once in a while. But I did put a sweater on, and I'm sitting somewhere else closer to jump in my boots without necessarily putting the laces on if I hear that there's a pressing thing. I can't see that great all around, and he's been in the back, and I can't see that great in the back of the vehicle. Not just when I'm driving, but even when I'm not driving, it doesn't have really clear windows to easily look at in the back. So I have my book here and my Jello, but I'm going to focus on see how he's doing. See, today there's a bit of wind with yesterday he had light rain, but today there's a bit of wind, so it kind of pushes a gust of extra rain making noises. But he's going to see leaves run by, flow a little bit more, and that's going to be something for him to start noticing. Is that something to chase after or not? Right? And he needs to know these things. So anyways, I'll report back when he's inside. I'm not worried about him ever escaping at this point, unless I don't give him the operation of being neutered. But and it's because he's well taken care of and loved and appreciated and cuddled, and he likes his new appreciation and focus of life, right? I'm giving him a lot of challenges too at his own pace because I'm listening to when he's ready. But he's got to learn to kind of go outside same time as me, so he's got to learn that word. And it's not just about a word. It's like I'm putting my jacket on and I'm opening the door. Come on. It's just that sometimes if he feels he's slightly kind of resting, not asleep, but in a relaxed mode, he kind of doesn't want to make an effort, even though it's something he wants. Like even a snack sometimes, if he's like, he doesn't even want to get to it that quickly. He doesn't get out of that mode quickly. But he's got to do that. He's got to get into these impulses that are more controlled, right? So he can decide which tree to go up. Let's say one that would be easier to come back down, because if you're escaping from a dog, you don't have to go like 3 stories high straight up, right? It's not the same as escaping from a bear that can go pretty fast up a tree. I don't know who are better, bears or cougars, to go up a tree. Be a nice question to ask on the internet. And it would depend on not people doing that experiment, because they wouldn't have access to wild cougars, and there's not a lot of videos of that. But it'd have to be maybe 1 or 2 videos of a cougar doing that, and comparing to more bear videos doing that, and kind of assessing. But again, that's such a small number that you can't know exactly what's going to happen. But man, that other cat, the other day. I was surprised how fast it went up. It could easily, and even jump. It probably could outrun a bear if it wanted to, that can climb really fast.